You gotta love it when you're rooting for the humans and the sharks in the same film. Grab your popcorn. This is gonna be a fun ride. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and I just got back from a preview showing of MEG 2 The Trench. For those of you who are not familiar with the MEG movie, the original one, basically prehistoric Jaws. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. And this sequel to the movie, we have a research operation. We're back to that, going out exploring the ocean trench. The Mariana Trench got upgraded. You know, upgraded swag, gadgets, subs, all of that stuff. And they go exploring. Well, of course, it all starts to pop off from there with all the threats that are coming at them. And not just the Meg. But before I get started on this video, please do your girl a favor. Please do hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when your girl has hot, fresh content to enjoy. All right, so with that said, let's get on to the prehistoric sharks. All right, now first off, there are going to be spoilers in this review, so please do be aware of that. If you do not want spoilers for my review, please check out my channel where I have dropped a short that gives you my impressions of the film without spoilers. With this movie, I will say that you definitely will not need to see the first one before you see this one, but I would suggest doing it just because it's funny. I mean, it's a good time. It's a good time. And Meg 2 has even more stupid fun than the first one had. You had action, you had intrigue, you had, you know, love lost, you had a quasi father-daughter relationship, you had a crazy uncle in it, mercenaries, treachery, comedy, and a kaiju octopus, if you can believe that. But all in overall, it is a popcorn movie to just kick back, shut your brain off, enjoy, and just laugh. What you see is pretty much what you get. So let's talk about what I did like. Number one, and the main reason for me seeing this movie, Jason Statham. I love him in everything that he's in. His comedy, his martial arts skills, even the corny lines that he drops. Jason Statham as Jonas he's just funny to watch. I like him. I like him. There's nothing like seeing this dude up against this huge prehistoric shark, actually three in this movie, and he makes it work. And I love him for it. Also, you get to see Jonas act in a paternal way towards Mei Ying, which you remember is a little girl from the first movie. Of course, she is uh, a young lady in this film. So the interaction between Mayan and Jonas is funny. You're grounded. Keep that line in mind. Newcomer Jin Woo, who I'd never heard of before. He plays Mei Yin's uncle. Yes, Mayin has an uncle, and I wasn't quite sure what to make of this dude, considering he's the one who was crazy enough to keep a Meg born in captivity and is trying to train it like it's a dolphin. Either way, the actor reminds me of Jackie Chan with his version of comedy and martial arts and line delivery. So he was a pleasant surprise, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other things Jing Woo has been in. In this movie, the humans are the heart of the story and their struggle, and while the sharks and their little friends are the icing on the cake of this story. It's not like, say, watching when I guess when the Jaws movies got so bad, you just rooted for the shark. Like when the Jurassic Park movies got so bad, you were just rooting for the raptors and the T-Rex, and you didn't care really what happened to the humans. No, in this movie, you do care what happens to the characters in the movie. You have two red shirts that nobody really gave a crap about. But I guess, they had to throw them in there. But overall, it is a human story and what humans do and the human relationship with the ocean. So I like that that's the crux of it. The Megs are just in there to stir ish up, and I love it, especially the last 15 minutes of this movie. They drop the Megs in perfect for their climactic epic boss battle. Of course, the movie switches from funny to scary. The Meg kills are really funny. Not well, and scary too, but still it's like funny, scary. There's no other way around it. But in addition to the Meg kills, you've got the kaiju octopus. No, I did not see that coming. So that was cool to see. You'll see the octopus gets in on his share of fun. You've also got the I want to call them prehistoric piranha lizardfish. Um, they swim in the water and also come on land. They were fun. They were fun to watch cause problems and get in on the kill count as well. You also have unapologetic villains in this movie. We're not trying to understand them. We're not trying to understand their motivation. They are just straight up out for theirs and don't care who gets in the way. And I have to respect that movie or this movie for doing that. And not only that, but two of the villains are women. Equal opportunity offender. I like that. And how they got taken out, I'm telling you, I don't know which one was better, but let's just say when these two villainous women get what's coming to them, it's well deserved and poetic justice. I loved it. And the last thing that I liked, there's a Jaws 2 reference in this movie. Actually, I want to say there's a Jaws 1 and a Jaws 2 reference movie. The Jaws 1 reference you'll see, the Jaws 2 reference you will get told to you. And it fits just perfectly. I mean, the audience was laughing like crazy when they heard it. Well, let's talk about the stuff that I didn't like because I keep it real with my reviews. I got to tell you the good stuff and the bad stuff. One, I didn't like Megan's mother being killed off. You find out about this in the beginning of the film, where there's this big, huge, party for the research institute, and this guy comes up on stage and he's basically giving tribute to his father, Mayun's grandfather, who we saw in the first Meg movie, he bought the farm in the first Meg movie, and then his daughter. It's like, why'd you have to kill her off? I mean, perhaps there was something where they couldn't bring the actress back. I don't see why the actress couldn't be recast, but who knows? I didn't like that. And the only reason why that really didn't drive me nuts is because Jing Woo as the uncle was such a great surprise. So I didn't buy into him at first. I was just like, why the heck are they bringing this dude? Mayun's mother should be there. Mayun and Jonas should be together, raising Mayun together. I'm like, you just shot a hole in my daggone fantasy, daggone it. But anyway, didn't like that. They redeemed it, but still, I don't like that. Now, this movie is not Citizen Kane. It is not Oppenheimer. So a lot of the dialogue is very, very corny. I mean, like Sharknado corny, but this is the material that we're dealing with. Uh, you're not going to get deep dialogue. You're not going to get a lot of exposition, so to speak. The lines are what the lines are, and the movie doesn't take itself seriously. So that's one of its saving graces. It's like we know the dialogue is cheesy, but we're gonna make it work. And as the audience, you can kind of see that and give them credit for that and enjoy laughing. I did not like the idea of the Meg pup being raised in captivity. We've already seen this happen in Jurassic World with Blue, the velociraptor, raised in captivity. We've seen that before. So I'm not quite sure exactly what the point was with putting that in there, unless, and I do believe this is going to happen, since apparently, the little captive bred in captivity Meg escaped. She got out and got through the thermocline and into the trench. Why? Hey, she had to go get her freak on. So she had to go mate. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Meg 3, I guess, when the writer's strike is over, and mark my words, it's probably going to be Spawn of the Meg, or Meg 3. I just thought that was kind of like a lazy plot device. I mean, we've seen that before. Um, and honestly, it would have been more interesting if she would have went on a rampage, but that would give Jaws 3 vibes, right? This film also has what I call a battle royale plot. There's so many things that are going on, that at times it's kind of hard to keep track of all the threads that are going on. They are eventually wrapped up, but I just thought that it was too much. You had an A plot, a B plot, a C plot, a D plot, a E plot, a F plot. It was just too much stuff going on. And I think the reason for that is because they were trying to make something or enough material to fit into a 90 minute to 2 hour movie. I think this movie clocks in at about 1 hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour and 56 minutes. So it was pretty obvious a lot of it was filler. It was executed well, but you could still tell that it was filler material, but it was entertaining filler material, so it did its job. But the special effects, now tell you, Jason Statham as Jonas on that, jet ski, getting the Megs to chase him out to sea so he could blow them the heck up. That was freaking cool. However, in the last kill shot where he kills the last Meg, something about that scene, the CGI was so bad. It's like they dropped the ball on that. Just up until that point, the special effects, everything looked cool, especially the trek through the trench, which the suspense from that was top notch. I mean, I like that. You could feel tension. It was great suspense putting that in there, but really disappointing how they seemed on point with that until this shot. I think probably because they blew most of the money with the Meg versus the giant kaiju octopus fight near the end. But either way, that should have looked much more realistic than it did, and it was cheesy, like Sharknado cheesy. And I'm pretty sure this film had a bigger budget than Sharknado. Oh, I like the Sharknado movies, by the way. Up until about 3. Then after that, it wasn't in the so bad it's good category. It was just bad. So overall, with this film, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. That is both my biased and my unbiased opinion. Usually, when those two are about the same, I'm just pretty much content with it. There's nothing skewing me one way or another. With Meg 2, The Trench, what you see is what you get. Jason Statham doing stupid stunts, and we love to see him do it. He does crazy dumb stunts in here. Corny dialogue. The band is back together again, which reminds me, when you see those two red shirts, and you will see them, the two red shirts, you pretty much know that they're not gonna last through the movie. We love seeing that. And it's funny. And even, the shark bait, which, you got the people out there clueless, don't know what's happening or what's going on. We're just out here partying on, yes, Fun Island. That's literally what it's called. Uh, we'd love to see him get eaten. We just do. And this film gives it to us. It gives us characters that we care pretty much who lives or dies, and it's just fun. Just sit back, relax, be entertained. That's exactly what this is. Entertaining. Um, would I pay full price to see it in a movie? No, but I did pay full price, and I paid to see it in RPX because I wanted to get the full effect of the sharks and being in the trench. It's beautiful special effects. 7 out of 10. I would see it during $5 night or probably during a matinee, but should you see it in, like, say, RPX, you'll still enjoy it. It's a pretty cool flick, and I had a good time. I just did. The corny dialogue in the sucker. It's just fun to sit, laugh, shut your brain off, and just enjoy. We need films like that. And Meg 2, The Trench, is definitely one of them. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this review of Meg 2, The Trench, which is now showing in theaters. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Have you seen Meg 2? Give me your impressions of it. Do you think it's better than the first one? Or is it worse than the first one? Let me know in the comments. I'm very, very interested to find out what you guys think about this film. So with that said, just going to wrap it up. If you got some value out of this video here, please do hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more spicy takes on pop culture and, of course, movies. And I will see you next time. Bye.